Our next recipient is Gara LaMarche, head of Atlantic Philanthropies. Gara's keen sense of timing comes as no surprise to those who knew him early in his career. The year was 1984 when a youthful and untested Gara arrived in Texas to head the ACLU, just as the state prepared to start executing a backlog of prisoners on death row.
It seemed to me that every inmate in the Texas Department of Corrections had our numbers scrawled on the cinder block walls of his cell. There were hundreds of them who had execution dates set but had not talked to a lawyer in the 10 years or so since their sentence.
His execution has attracted attention to the question of equal justice under the law.
And that was hard work, and it was also wrenching work because it involved people's actual lives. And we did get actually a capital defender agency set up in Texas by the time I left.
Gara's experience on the front lines, helping to organize the defense of people on death row, gave him a unique perspective, commitment, passion for social justice that has carried through to his grant making.
Let me talk about healthcare for a minute, because one of the big bets that Atlantic made was to be persuaded by a group of advocates who came to us that maybe the moment might be right to repair the most gaping hole in the social safety net in the United States, and that is the absence of healthcare coverage. We put $26-some million into a comprehensive advocacy effort by 1,000 organizations in the United States working coalition with organizers in 48 states, and it paid off.
Gara's vision has been game-changing in a period when we absolutely need that kind of leadership and vision. And he has not only had big ideas, but he's been able to back it up with real funding and real action. And the entire country, and particularly immigrant communities across this country, have benefited tremendously because of that.
I don't think most people would have thought that Atlantic Philanthropies, a fine foundation, would be at the cutting edge of the social justice movement.
Big change is hard. It's hard to get immigration reform. There are many forces arrayed against it. Very hard to get health care reform. Atlantic believes that the best way you can leverage resources for social change is to invest money in advocacy efforts and policy efforts. It's all about enabling other people to take the reins in leading for change, and to have been placed by fate in a position to do something to help that has been a great thrill, and I hope I have it for a while to come.